Hi Pisces, how's it going? I'm going to choose your cards. We have two. The Magician, so that's Mercury. And then we have Jupiter and Virgo. Okay, so the Magician is Mercury. You know, it usually is talking about working in secret. It could be talking about, you know, realizing something, you know, realizing your power, being in your power. I'll show you the card. And it's also a card of balance, but it's balance within oneself, you know, and taking an opportunity to, you know, seizing a moment, perhaps. This also is connected to alchemy, right? Just because you can see it in the card. And also communication. You know, a lot of the times the Magician has something up their sleeve, and sometimes the Magician might be keeping something to themselves, you know what I mean? Because it is connected to Pluto, it's connected to the first house of Aries. It's talking about impulse, okay? So maybe you want to take a risk. Don't be afraid to take this risk, you know, or maybe you have taken a risk in some kind of way. This says, you know, be confident in yourself, be confident in your energy, because it is Mercury, which is exalted in Aquarius, and being aware of your energy and how to use it, right? And how to use it as a resource, you know, because your energy changes and it shifts just like Mercury does. You can't really hold it in one place. So it is talking about control, too. So you need to take control of a situation, perhaps. Or maybe you are taking control, you are in control for some of you out there. And this is going to resonate with you however it hits, right? And this is also someone that is working in secret or working in silence. But then there's also someone that is realizing or that knows what's going on, actually. Right? Because there's an animal here who is, you know, it's an animal. They can't really speak, communicate. This is nonverbal communication, right? And then this is actually like communication through vision or through just knowing, right? So you're dealing with that. Maybe you're very clairvoyant right now. You know, this is for all Pisces and people with Sun in the 12th house, or people with your ruling planet in your 12th house. This is also Jupiter in Virgo. So Jupiter in Virgo is in a sign that's talking about in its 10th house from where it originates, okay? So this is talking about maybe even something with a career, having patience with that. Having patience with your career for sure, because Virgo talks about the day-to-day. It also is talking about practicing patience. Patience has to do with discernment as well, and the strength of the mind in a way, because that is also like connected to, you know, Jupiter in Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, 10, which reduces to a 1, that's an ace, and here's the Magician that rules the aces. So being very self-aware, right? And sometimes being self-aware takes patience. And also, patience means slowing down too in a way, because the 10th house wants you to slow down perhaps in some way, maybe kind of like in how giving you might be to people, because this is Virgo, and Virgo wants to be of service to people, and it wants to kind of like fix people, or it wants to kind of like, you know, Virgo wants you to practice discernment and wants you to be aware of what goes in, right? What you're taking in, okay? Because the sixes are talking about what you're also taking in, right? What you might be consuming or eating, right? Your eating habits, that type of thing. Virgo is esoterically, the moon is connected to this. And then Jupiter is connected to that energy as well, to Virgo, to that 9 and the moon. So, you know, there's some things that you've come a long way, and there are a lot of lessons that you have learned. So you just have to be very patient with yourself and be very patient with other people. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much, Pisces. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. The camera is so weird.